Hello one and all, welcome to Hacker Channel. In this video, we will define what is the protocol. Then we will take a look at some different types of protocols. After that, we will discuss what do we mean by the word model in the network's language. So let's start with definition of what is the network protocol. A protocol is the method that two communicating computers should follow it to communicate successfully. As we said, protocol is the method of communication, but which method exactly it is? This method includes the method of how a message should be formatted, how the addressing and routing will be, the method of error detection and correction, the method of flow control and security, and more other topics. Each protocol has its own way on describing each of those topics. Now let's take a look at some types of protocols and what each one refers to. The TCP, which used for data transfer. Another protocol also used for data transfer is called UDP, but UDP and TCP are not the same. So what is the difference between them? TCP is reliable, which means it ensures the delivery of data. If not, TCP will retransmit the data again and again until it received, as it has an error-checking mechanism. On the other hand, UDP is less reliable. It is called fire and forget protocol, as it sends the data one and only one time. It doesn't care if the data is delivered or not. In TCP order is matter, which means the data should be delivered in the same shape and format as it's sent from the sender. But UDP doesn't care about order, which means the data can be delivered in another shape and format that differs from its origin. When we come to speed, TCP is slower than UDP, as it can send the message more than one time. But UDP is faster than TCP because it sends the message only one time without looking at anything else. Another protocol is the Internet Protocol, which is used for addressing and routing data across networks so they can reach their intended and exact destination. HTTP and HTTPS are pretty much the same and both used for text transfer, but HTTPS is a secure protocol while HTTP is not. Another protocol is the FTP, which is pretty similar to HTTP and HTTPS, except it used for file transferring across the network. HTTP, HTTPS, and FTP are all relays on TCP, which means that TCP will establish the communication between the server and the client firstly. After the communication established, then HTTP and HTTPS can do their jobs, which transferring texts, and FTP can do its rule, which transferring files. As we saw here, we have used a set of protocols, including TCP, HTTP, or HTTPS, or FTP, to make a communication between two nodes, which means that, to send or request to or from other node in the network, we need to use a set of protocols, which we call it in a network language a model. In the real world, communication between devices is not done by a model consists of just two protocols. It is done by a bigger number of protocols. Each one has its own function at a certain layer of communication, as we will discuss in the next video. So that was all for today. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe in the channel, and share the link everywhere. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.